what they say down south. This is Tommy at Tommy's Forever Young Coleman channel, and I welcome you. This is our Beginners Volume 2, and this is our first volume with just stunners, Forever Young stunners. We're gonna tackle some topics like skin tightness, joint preservation, tanning, being a natural competitor, because that's what we are, natural, posing. So I have several things for you to look at over time. In this program, the focus is just on you. The whole time that you are at Forever Young, this is just your time away from the rest of the world. I said you're a stunner, and this is how you know you're a stunner. You are a stunner when you look in the mirror in your Speedos, and it's very difficult for you to leave the mirror. Hi, this is May 22nd, 2021. I'm 72 in this picture, and that nice lady there, Dr. Annette Muller-Swartz, was kind enough to put this on her Facebook account. And what you'll see there, you notice that I'm in the victory pose, but I keep my body soft. That's to give you an idea of how we keep our skin intact, all right? Because we want to have the same kind of skin we had when we were 22. All right, my neck's a little rough, but I don't exercise my neck. We're going to do an experiment later on about that. But right now you can see that my skin is still as young as if I was in my 20s, because gotta look good, especially when you're single again. Ooh. All right, and this is that contest, and I hope you like it. I threw this picture in because I just left the beauty parlor. You have to take care of yourself. You have to make sure you look divine when you go on the stage. This is my first student, Patty Glatz Coleman. She was an APRN, very wonderful lady. She taught me how to read. She was my first ever Forever Young student. And as you can see, this was 1968, where women did not exercise. A lot of women still wore girdles and had a lot of broken veins and cellulite. And her, I can only tell you, built the way she was in 1968, we've had several car crashes for people looking at her as she walks up the street. What a blessing. This is my sister, Rini. If you want to know what a 70-year-old stunner look like, that's a 70-year-old stunner right there. This is Tommy Noel. She's going to demonstrate the 3 basic exercises: the deadlift, the squat, and the bench press. And these basic exercises will keep you healthy. It'll help your bones stay firm. It'll give you some musculature. It will not make you a stunner. What they do is maintain basic health and performance. Oh yeah, she is 8 months pregnant, and she does say that these weights that she's using are bitch weights. As you saw in the other video, she does like to lift big weights, like the squat that's 65 here. Just before she was pregnant, she was doing, what was it, 185? And she was deadlifting 2 1/4. So I can see why she might consider this fantastically nothing. But when you're carrying 2 people, it does make a difference.
And by 2 people, he means me and 1 baby.
That's right.
Sounds like there's twins in there. There's not.
Okay, this is Noel and Shihan Ghazi. They're demonstrating the bench press. You'll notice that Noel has her feet in cement. Her feet never move. Small arch on her back, and that you'll notice that the weights go down to her nipples and straight up. All right, and you notice she has a nice rhythm. Okay, because in order to get the muscle to respond and to grow, and right now she's working her pectoralis muscles with some help from triceps and deltoids. So you have to have perfect rhythm, and you have to focus. All right, you have to be in the set, not thinking about your house. All right, these are my new students. They've been with me about 6 months, because we try to do the collages every 6 months. And you'll see that Terrain, it's wonderful, she's a social worker, is doing her chins. All right, you'd be amazed when I first present that to you. You think I'm crazy, but a lot of things I'm going to say is crazy, but it's going to be you. All right, And here we have Maria, who's 16, and her mother, who is 56. And they were training partners at Forever Young, and you can see the job I did on them. They look good. And this is the great Shihan Ghazi, 9th degree black belt, works in social work. He's a really, really big community leader. When he came back to me after several years, that picture you saw before, that collage was several years ago. He came back, he was pretty busted, ankles all swole up. And you notice that now, he's been with me about 8 months. You see him in that picture there, he's squatting 315. Shihan is 175 pounds. His health has returned. What a blessing. This picture says it all. At Forever Young, I tell you, you're going to be a stunner in 10 months. This is Matt Ponte. That's his before picture. That's him 10 months later on the stage. You know, very shy man until he's on the stage. This is Maria. We're just having fun in the gym. She's just being stunning. She was a soccer player. Boy, she used to tear them girls up. She did. She hit them. This is my son, Tommy Michael. He gave me 4 grandchildren. He was a realtor. He was a model. God gave him to me for 36 wonderful years, and I feel blessed having him for my son. This is 4-year-old Tommy Renee. We're at Barkhamsted, and he decided to drop the most muscular in the world. This is Tommy Renee at 7 and 8, when he decided to go out on the stage and drop his bodybuilding skills on the world. All right, so he wasn't one of these guys that believed in just because you're kids, you all get the same trophy. He had to speak to the judges about that, you know, and he did that alone, and that's when he was 7. This guy was a bodybuilder. Well, you start bodybuilding at 18 months old, you probably know something about it. You'll see him there at 8 years old with his head shaved. He did that for that contest. This is Monique. That's 325 pounds she has on her back. She squatted that for 5 reps. She bench pressed 155 for 5 reps. Did about 20 chin-ups. Deadlifting somewhere, I think 275 to 325, somewhere in there. I have to look at the papers. But she, she weighed 120 pounds. And one of the things I teach you at Forever Young is we all get strong. All my students are very, very strong. But strength's invisible, so you can't see a 125-pound woman that can throw you in the street. It's a little different. Also, I teach my students how to, first we start with boxing, all right? Learning how to hit somebody. I let them hit me because, you can't learn how to hit somebody unless you're hitting somebody. Monique has also competed in figure, and she's got a 2nd to her credit. This is Tommy Noel and her daddy. We did a contest in New York. What a great, great contest. A lot of fun. That was her first contest, and we had a lot of fun. You met Noel, so I did put some more pictures in there of her. That's her doing a 185 squat, and I think she was playing with 185 in the deadlift over there. This is Noel on the stage. This is stage life. There's some pictures of her when she was a track runner for Hall High. They still own the 200 record after all these years, 4x200 record. That's her with her mom. That's when she was a red belt in karate. She used to have to fight a guy or 2 girls, and fun to be had. All right. This is Stacy. This is she came to my house and she wanted to have a different body than the one I had. Her fiance thought that he would never been so lucky to have a girl as built as she was, but she wanted another body in 2 months for her wedding. So she had to go from level 2 to level 3. And you see that little thin body she got there? Because she wanted to wear a tube. Oh, we made it, baby. This is my little sister Joy. She's, we call her the hole-in-one queen. She's had 2 hole-in-ones in the last 5 years. She's a golfer. Nurses are the real stunners. All right, we try to do the best we can for strangers to help strangers' lives be better. Mr. Strong, he came to me at 16. And he was like 275. I got him down to the 250s. I left his weight, what he was doing on the collage there. And because when I got him up to those kinds of strengths, I set him out on them other teenagers at his school. It was tough on them. This is Max Teo, 14. Trained him for about 7 years. Nicest kid you ever want to meet. That's him on the way to his 8-pack. On the next volume, I'm going to show you guys what an 8-pack looked like. This is Rocky. She's a black belt in karate, very strong lady. This was her first and only show. Got best poser. This is Yvette and Tina, demonstrating teeny tiny waistlines. At the time Tina came to me, she used to have this abusive boyfriend, and after she left Forever Young and got very strong and very fast with her knuckles, he tried to say that she was the abuser. And this is Yvette doing some workouts in the gym there, letting people see her demonstrating a few exercises. And this is Yvette, how can we say, built something nice on her, didn't we? This is Robin. A lot of people would say that she was built enough. She came to me. And when I did this photo shoot with her, we're doing a photo shoot in the parking lot of the gym, the whole gym emptied out to see the photo shoot. I think I did something special. Hi, this is a couple of friends of mine, Nika and Becca. I met them at a place I like, because I always like women's lib and women with money, and they was at the ATM. That's where I met them. Hi, this is a self-explanatory collage. This is Tommy Lath as he won the Teenage Connecticut, and the next one is me as I won over 60 and over 50 Mr. America. That's John Hart. He won the overall Mr. America. Very nice man. This was the INBF, Natural Mr. America. This is Tommy Kale. He got a second place. This is a funny story. He decided he was going to compete the night before, so he posed for like 5 hours, lost 5 pounds, went on the stage. This is Christine. She, a very nice lady. She was my dentist's wife. And we really did a nice job in giving her the body she wanted. She did pass away, but we're very wonderful. I'm very happy to have had her as one of my students. This is Dr. Gonzalez. Dr. Roberto Gonzalez. He is a 69-year-old, and he has some pretty impressive records. He's had 3 rotator cuff injuries, surgeries, and he got a 235 bench press, a 405 squat, 405 deadlift. A lot of fun. Well, I live the bodybuilding lifestyle, so I do party a lot. I go to a lot of contests, not only the contests I'm in, and this is a contest in New York City. What a ball. And you can see that a lot of the wonderful professional athletes will take the time just to spend a moment with you. What a blessing. Hi, this is a little step back looking at Renee. We did mention him on the stage with his bald head, but you can also see that when he poses, it's all serious business. That's the way the pose is supposed to look. This is Melanelle. She's one of my students. She was also a student at Central, and Central's was putting out some good stage presentations. She was out here on the stage, and I have another student from Central, who you'll see in the next volume, who was also on the stage. You can see a stunner, stunner, stunner. Hi, this wraps up our first volume of Stunners. I change you to a young athlete, whether you're 5 years old, whether you're 72 like me. In this picture, you'll see me there. I'm deadlifting 405 at 67 years old, and at 70 years old, and right now at 72 years old, I'm moving up to 515 again just because I want to. All right, and I encourage you, because what we do at Forever Young is we keep you looking young, acting young, feeling young. And here's a thought. Maybe you're out there, you're having a good time, life's going on, your girlfriend or your boyfriend dumps you. Well, I could tell you this, if you built, it's easier. So if you want to be a stunner, the information on how to contact me will be in the description box below. Get in contact with me. Let's have some fun. Love ya.